Good morning students. Welcome to Computer Application Lab class. On today class we will be discuss about the second chapter, that is Personal Computer System. So under Personal Computer System we will be discuss the total detailed information about the motherboard. So let's start with the second chapter, that is your personal computer system. Motherboard. A computer motherboard is commonly known as main board or system board or logic board, which is designed on printed circuit board, and it can be also pronounced as PCB board. It holds or connects all components and parts together on a single sheet. It allocates power and allows communication between the CPU, RAM and all other computer hardware components. It holds many important components such as computer memory slots, CPU, SATA or IDE slots also, and including expansion slot, which includes your PCI and AGP slot. Then capacitors, resistors, BIOS chips, etc. are present. Each type of motherboard is designed to work with specific types of processor and memory, so they do not work with every processor and every type of memory. So next is the motherboard is characterized by three options. What are there? First one is your form factor, then chipset, then your processor socket. Now, what is form factor? It refers to the motherboard's geometrical dimension, arrangement and electrical requirements. The ATX is the most common design of motherboard for desktop computers. That ATX is your stands for Advanced Technology Extended Form. Okay. Then next is your chipset. It is a circuit which is used to control the resources such as the bus interface with the processor, cache memory and RAM, and along with the expansion card also. It used to coordinate data transfers between the various components of the computer. And the last one is your processor socket. It is a connector into which the processor is mounted. Means it's a socket where processor is to be placed or mounted. The BIOS means basic input output system, and the CMOS, that is complementary metal oxide semiconductor, are present on the motherboard. Now next is your what are the components are available on your motherboard. The first one is your PCI slot. This board has two PCI slots. These can be used for components such as Ethernet cards, sound cards, graphics cards and modem also. Then North bridge. North bridge means what? It allows the communication between the CPU and the system memory and PCIe slot. Then third one is your ATX power connector. This is one of the connection that supply power to the motherboard. This connection will come from power supply. Means from the power supply, the power is passed to the motherboard through the help of your ATX power connector. Okay. Then is your CPU fan connection. This is where your CPU fan will connect. Using this connection over one from your power supply will allows the motherboard to control the speed of your fan based on the CPU temperature. Then socket. This is where your CPU will plug in. Okay, means where the processor used to be mounted, that socket is nothing but called your CPU socket, where CPU used to be mounted. The bracket that is surrounding it is used for high end heatsink. It helps to support the weight of the heatsink. So heatsink means what? That will be absorb the heat of your motherboard. It may be attached on your motherboard or it may be attached on your processor socket also. If it is attached on your processor socket, it will absorb the heat of processor, and for the motherboard, that will absorb the heat from your motherboard. Okay. Next one, your memory slot. Memory slot means RAM slot, or it can be pronounced as DIMM slot also. These are having RAM slot for your RAM, and maximum 4 slots are there or 2 slots are there where RAM can be placed. Then 7th is your IDE connection. What is that IDE? It is the connection for your hard drive, CD drive, DVD drive, and most drives today comes with your SATA connection. Means be remember, IDE connections cables are not to be used right now. So now the most important connection is your SATA connection. Okay. Now South bridge. This is the control for components such as the PCI slots, onboard audio and USB connection. And SATA connection means these will be used for hard drive and CD drive and your DVD drive also, just like your IDE slots. Okay. But now popular is your SATA connection. Front panel connection. This is where you will hook in the connection from your case. These are mostly the different light on your case, such as power on, hard drive, activity, etc. And your FDD connection, the floppy disk drive. Okay, the FDD is the floppy disk drive controller. If you have a floppy disk drive in your computer, this is where you will hook it up. And external USB connection. This is where we will plug the external USB connections. Okay, one USB bracket is there where you have to put the USB connection. Then the last one is your CMOS battery. This is the motherboard battery. Okay, and the date and time can be set on that CMOS battery. Okay, now see, this is the layout of motherboard. Okay, now start from this option. This one is your CMOS backup battery, means you have to attach the battery here only. This is the place where the CMOS battery is to be attached. Then next is your PCI slot. These are the PCI slot where the graphics card or your Wi-Fi LAN card is to be attached here only. Then the south bridge is there. This is the south bridge. This one is your AGP slot. This is the north bridge heatsink. This one. Okay, north bridge heatsink. Then ID connector is there. Okay, this one is your ID connector. As you know, the ID connector is totally outdated. Now the cables are to be connected with your SATA. ID and SATA both are same thing, but ID is not right now present. Then next is your RAM slot. Okay, this one is called memory slot or RAM slot. Now it is having 2 slots. In some of the system it may be having 4 slots also. Then ATX power connector. This one. ATX power connector means what? Through your power supply, one connector should be attached here only. Okay, the power supply pass the power from your power supply to motherboard. So here the cable to be attached, and this one is called your ATX power connector port. Then CPU fan and heatsink mounting point. Okay, CPU fan and heatsink mounting point. And this is the place for CPU socket where the processor is to be mounting. Then as you know, these two are your PS2 port, okay, and your serial port is there, USB is there, mic in, mic out, okay. Now RJ45 connector is there. So these are nothing but called your connectors for integrated peripherals, okay. Now next is your types of ports and connector. So first one is your PS2 port, which is used for keyboard and mouse, okay. Next is your serial port, which is used for your modem, scanner or digital camera. And as you know, this is the parallel port used for printer only. And USB is there, as USB is designed for attaching keyboard, mouse, printer, pen drive, etc. Okay. Then this is the VGA port where the monitor is to be attached, and these are the mic in, mic out, or it can be pronounced as line in, line out, microphone, etc. Okay. And for the game purpose, you can attach here also, that is called joystick or game port, okay. And the last one is your these two. One is your phone or modem port, where phone line or modem can be attached here only. And this one is your RJ45 connector, which is pronounced as network or Ethernet port, okay. Means it can connect your computer to a network by plugging in an Ethernet cable in this port. And the SCSI, it is used to connect a hard drive, CD-ROM drive or other device to a computer. So here only you got the idea about what is motherboard, what are the components of motherboard, different connectors of your motherboards and ports are there, okay. So go through all these options, and on the next class we will be discuss the new topic with your safety device purpose, okay.